Ready to see what a typical family spends on groceries in one single month? Well, I'm going to show you how I kept our budget for our family of 6 under $500 for the month of April. I'm going to show you every single shopping trip I did, the date, the store, and I'll give you prices for all the groceries so that you can see where I am spending my money. I'm also going to show you how much it saves by shopping at different stores throughout the month to get the best deals. I shop at a lot of different stores. Every trip looks different. Let me take you along and show you how I'm stretching our budget to feed our family of 6.
April 5th, it is time to start a new month of shopping here. I headed to Kroger after getting back from a spring break trip, excited to get the deals and restock our fridge. Here's what I bought. I bought chicken, was buy one, get one free. So it ended up being $2.25 a pound for boneless, skinless chicken. I will prep all that for our freezer. That's how I keep our costs low on meat. I buy meat whenever I see a good sale. The Croy, this limoncello is my favorite, $2.99. It was on sale this week, so bought 2 boxes. Apple juice, $1.79. We go through one of those a week, so I try to always keep us stocked, especially when I see a good sale. Gala apples, 3-pound bag, I got for $2.99, thanks to a digital coupon. Bought milk to drink, the 1% was $2.18 after a digital coupon, and then this one was marked down to $1.46, even though the expiration is 10 days out, which was amazing. So I will use half of that to make our crock pot yogurt, and then the other half will freeze for next time we make yogurt. The Chobani Greek yogurt I did buy just because that was convenient for me. It was $2.49 for 4 cups, which works out to 66 cents a cup, an amazing deal. But I also picked up a Greek non-fat yogurt. This was 79 cents just to use as a starter for the first time I make my crock pot yogurt. Yes, I'll leave a link to that video. Grab 2 of these graham cracker sticks at $2.49 from Way Entertain with sweet dips. Breyer's ice cream was buy one, get one free, so normally $5.49, which meant I paid $2.75 for each of those. A good price for ice cream just with cream and sugar and milk. Grab some Simply Cheetos as we try to get away from food dyes. Those were $2.50 each, and they are really good. We like the puffs better than the crunchy ones, my kids have agreed. But grab 4 bags of those. They were $2.50 each. Grabbed a sharp block of cheddar cheese. 1 pound was $2.99, which works out to $1.50 for 8 ounces, which is my stock-up price. Sandwich bags, both the plain and the colored, have to be marked down to 99 cents a box, so I bought 6 boxes of those because that was an amazing deal. Bob's Red Mill unbleached flour, $2.49 for 5 pounds. Free bag of Doritos, thanks to a digital coupon, so yes, I made sure to get the large bag of Doritos with that one. Pop chips, $1.99, that was on sale. Febreze air freshener was on sale, and I had a digital coupon, so I paid 89 cents for that. That was a great deal. And then Crazy Richard's peanut butter, just peanuts here, was $1.99, another great deal. Snuggle air freshener sheets were $2.49. I don't use these every time, but it's nice to have them on hand. That was a good price. Plus, there was a 75-cent. I bought a rebate, so I went ahead and grabbed that. All of those things I bought at Kroger were totaled up to $109.10 to start out our April. And then I did go right next door to CVS where this Nivea body wash was $5.99. And when you bought 2, you got a $7 extra care buck. I also had a $5 off to Nivea coupon, and I had $5 in extra care bucks. So out of pocket, I paid $2.61, although actually I used a gift card thanks to Fetch, so nothing out of pocket, and I got $7 in extra care bucks to spend at CVS next time. So that is also part of my shopping to start out April. All right, let's see how we do this month. April 9th, I went into Kroger and I did a lot of shopping at Kroger and Aldi, so let's just go through all of it. I grabbed milk for $2.79 because I was there. Kraft Buttermilk Ranch is my family's favorite, $1.79 on weekly special. There were some Boost deals, so I grabbed powdered sugar and brown sugar for 99 cents a bag, and then the granulated sugar was $1.49. Definitely took my limit of 5 on all of those. Grabbed marshmallows also for 99 cents. And then Easter clearance, we're still 10 days out from Easter, but it was already 70% off, so I got a bubble machine for $2.40 for my goddaughter, some Bluey and Bingo adorable figures, $1.80. The Easter egg chalk for Lily's Easter basket, $1.50. Peeps Imagine Ink were $1.80, and they love these for traveling. They are just, if you have kids, they are amazing when you are traveling. The Hot Wheels cars are 45 cents each for Caleb's Easter basket. And then Uno that you can customize your wild cards, House Rules, $1.50 for Emma, and Minecraft Uno, $1.50. So I won't count the Easter things in my total, but those were great finds, had to show you there. And the total grocery-wise was $24.04. And then I went to Aldi because their butter was advertised at $3.49, but the unsalted was $1.99. So of course I grabbed my limit of 6. That's a great savings for unsalted butter. I'll take it. Grab some pub style pretzels. We really like these with a cream cheese dip, $2.19. Grapes were $1.19 a pound. Zucchini was $1.29 a pound. Grabbed 4 packages of the corn and 95 cents to make a crock pot cream cheese corn for Easter. Seasonal deal of coconut was $1.99 to make coconut macaroons. It was cheaper to buy cheese this way. 7.5 ounces sliced was $1.79, or you could get a block of 8 ounce for $2.09. So this was definitely a better deal. Whipped topping was 99 cents. And then clearance, I got 12 ice cream cups for 99 cents and a raspberry sorbet for 99 cents. Thrilled about that. The sorbets for me, ice cream cups for the kids as a fun treat. And then jerky for my husband, $1.29 on clearance. Great deals. And at Aldi, I spent $31.24 for that. We're going to go ahead and add both of those totals without the Easter things to my total for April. April 9th, I also went to Sam's Club and I got the cream cheese, was restocking this. These are kind of my monthly dairy purchases, it seems. We got a block of cream cheese. It is $8.78. Grabbed a 2-pound bag of broccoli here, $4.78. Grabbed 2 containers of cottage cheese. Both of these are 3 pounds, and that's $4.66. Grab the container of Daisy sour cream, $5.28 for 3 pounds of that. And then a newer product that they have are the 4-pack of crescent rolls, $6.96. So that's cheaper than I can find crescent rolls even at Aldi or Walmart and anywhere else. So grab one of those for entertaining. For these grocery purchases at Sam's, I spent $40.40. And then I actually went to CVS this week because their toilet paper, the Scott tissue, was on sale for $8.99 for 12 rolls, which is the kind we like here at the Scott. And then you got a $5 extra care buck. So I used $7 in extra care bucks out of pocket. I paid $12.12. Plus I got $5 in extra care bucks, and I got $1.35 back on Ibotta for that purchase as well. I don't add in my Ibotta right now, but we'll take that $12.20 and the $40.40, and we will add both of those to our total for April. We're not very far in, and I've done a lot of shopping so far this month already. April 11th, went into Kroger and picked up a tricolor pack of peppers, $2.99 for the 3 of those. Needed some color on a veggie pizza, so I splurged and paid a little more when entertaining. 79 cents for a cucumber, and then scored with clearance buns, $1.25. Those will make great sliders. I can use them right away or stick them in the freezer. Spent $6.28 on these couple things, and we'll add that to our running total for the month. April 15th, I went into Kroger after dropping kids off for school and was thankful to score 2 more packages of this ground beef pork blend. It is 2 pounds for $4.36, so $2.15 a pound. Great deal. We will eat one right away this week, and then I will prep the other as hamburger patties for the freezer. And then a package of guacamole for $1.92, still a week out on clearance or expiration date, Best Buy date. So that was $10.64. Went into a different Aldi by my in-laws where I happened to find unsalted butter for $1.99 a pound. The salted was $3.49, so I'm not really sure why it was marked down, but I grabbed my limit of 6 boxes and spent $11.94. And then needed more poppy seeds, so I had placed an order on Amazon. That was the best price I could find. It was 8 ounces, and I spent $6.07. So we'll go ahead and add all 3 of these totals to our running total for April now. April 16th, I went into Kroger for the current week's sales. I love shopping all the sales and getting whatever deals I can find to stock up our family. I grabbed milk because we needed it, $2.79. The big blocks of 2-pound blocks of cheese were $5.99, which works out to $1.50 for 8 ounces, which is my stock up price. So I bought my limit of 5 blocks of cheese, yes, 10 pounds of cheese. Store that in the fridge for whenever we need it. Dairy, I bought butter. It was on sale for $2.99, which is the lowest sale price I've seen around Easter. So I grabbed my limit of 5 boxes. I will freeze that as well. Tillamook ice cream was $3.49. We're going to give that a try for a cleaner ice cream. Looks really good. Excited to try that. Grabbed Kroger French fries, $2.99. 5 bags was my limit, so I'm restocking the freezer with those. It was exciting to see that price come down a little bit. Tree Top no sugar applesauce, $3 a jar. Grabbed 2 of those. Hellmann's mayonnaise, $2.99. That was a weekly deal. Triscuits and Ritz were $1.99 a box, so I grabbed my limit of 5 there. Grabbed a pineapple for $1.29, grapes at $1.79 a pound, and 3 pounds of apples at $2.99, so $1 a pound. And then Cadbury cream eggs. I have 4 kids. There's 4 in a box. Spent $4.49. We'll add those to Easter baskets. For everything on this counter here, it was $96.69, and we're going to add that to a running total for April. I am only halfway through the month, and I've spent more than half my budget, so we're going to have to tighten things up and see how I finish out the month. April 22nd, I went into Meijer because they were running their 7 for $7 sale, and there were some great produce deals, especially the 5 pounds of potatoes were $1 a bag, normally $5.49. I got them for $1. Yes, I bought 5 bags, 25 pounds of potatoes. And then the apples, this is 2 pounds of Evercrisp apples, normally $3.19 a bag, and I got them for $1 a bag. Love that. Bought a bag of chips because I was there, $2.99 for school lunches, and then a head of lettuce, $1.89. But I did have a 50-cent off coupon, plus I had a $5 birthday reward on M-Perks. So for all this on the counter, I spent $14.59 and saved $37.38. Great sales at Meijer. We're going to add that to our running total for April now. April 23rd, I had an online order come from Sam's. I restocked our applesauce, $8.48 or $2.83 a jar for that. And then I bought 2 boxes of the applesauce to get us through to the end of the year. It is $11.78 a box or $1.96 for a 6-pack, which is cheapest I can find. And then 2 more containers of avocado oil. I am liking cooking with that. $10.74, 32 cents an ounce. For these things at Sam's, it was $53.52. And then I did an online order from Amazon. This is a $0 out of pocket because I had a $25 gift card from Fetch that I redeemed. I restocked this ketchup at $1.62. We are loving this. So good. No high fructose corn syrup, just a basic ketchup, and it tastes really good and cheaper than you can buy at Walmart. Then there was a $10 off 35 on these snacks. So I was able to get 2 of these peanut butter chocolate Lara bars for our summer travels. We love these. These are so good. And I also got 10 bags of Gardettos and this 12-pack of Annie's, the Cheddar Bunnies, Bunny Grahams, and Cheese Squares. So again, it took $10 off. My total here was right at $25, and I had a gift card. So nothing out of my grocery budget, and we are starting to put those aside for summer travels. I also did go into Kroger. Kroger sales were a little disappointing, but I grabbed the half gallons of milk at $1.39, 1 of the whole milk to make crock-pot yogurt, 2 of the 1% to drink, and then a chocolate as a fun treat for the kids. Spent $6.95 there. We'll go ahead and add all of these totals to our running total for April now. April 29th, I came back from a weekend trip to Texas and decided to get an every plate order. Haven't done this in quite a while. I picked 6 meals, including cheeseburger crunchy wraps with potato wedges, pickles, and special sauce, steak and caramelized onion sandwiches with potato wedges and roasted garlic aioli. We have a creamy Dijon chicken with zucchini and herby potatoes, smoky paprika pork chops with broccoli and sour cream mashed potatoes, and then I did the caramelized onion burgers twice, so I did that recipe. Each of these meals serves 4. This was 6 meals, and I used some credits to get all of these groceries, so I paid my shipping of $10.99 plus for my add-ons $4.99. I actually paid less than $16 for everything here. Yes, I do have some free links for some free boxes and discounts with joyfullythriving.com/everyplate. If you want to check it out, link is below as well. This is what I got in the box this week. I got some zucchini and cucumbers, green onions, broccoli, onions, lots of potatoes for these different recipes, garlic, all the spices you need to make the sauces. This is what I love about this, is it sends you absolutely everything you need for these meals, and they always taste really good too. I have some Monterey Jack cheese, slices of cheese, tortillas, different buns, some baguettes, some potato buns, and then your meat. Each package of meat is set up for 2, so because I did the meals for 4,
This is one meal. So I have diced beef steak, 2 packages of those. I have 6 packages of ground beef, 3 ground beef meals. I have chicken pork cutlets already cut and trimmed, which I love, and boneless pork chops right there, 4 pork chops in that meal. And like I said, I didn't add on this time. I added garlic bread and a Caesar salad. It was $4.99 to add those 2 things off. So for me, thanks to some credits I had, this was a very frugal option right now, but they are always running some really great deals. And if you've never tried them before, they'll give you a free box to give it a try if you just want to do that sometime. Again, links below. I'm going to add the total of this box right at $16. I will add it to April's total right now, and let's see how we're doing for the month. April 30th, the last day of the month, I went into Kroger to get this week's sales. It's Cinco de Mayo, so grabbed a couple of those deals. Mission tortillas were buy one, get one free, so that worked out to $1.50 each. Cheese was on sale, $2.99 for 16 ounces, so $1.50 for 8 ounces is my stock-up price. Milk is $2.99, but I had a 65-cent off coupon, so that made it cheaper than Walmart. Breyer's ice cream was buy one, get one free, which the price works out to $2.75 a tub then, which is a great deal for just ice cream with cream, sugar, and your basic whole ice cream, clean ice cream. Mission tortilla chips were $1.49, limit 5, so I grabbed all 5 of those. Pace salsa was also $1.49, grabbed 2 of those. Roma tomatoes, just 2 of them. They were 99 cents a pound, so didn't spend much on those. Grabbed a clearance salad kit, an avocado ranch for $1.70, as well as these holy guacamole cups, $2.94. It's actually 12 ounces, so you were getting more than some of the other deals, so I decided to get that, plus it won't go bad. Grabbed some grain-free tortilla chips for a friend, $3.99, and then had another customer coupon for a free bag of Doritos. So for everything on this counter here, it was $42.31, and we'll add that to April's total. And there's our shopping for the month. I typically budget $525. This month I kept it under $500, ending my month at $481.95. I'm thrilled that I kept it that much under budget. Getting that every plate deal at the end of the month for free really helped me stretch it. If you are curious about trying every plate, I do have some credits and free boxes available at joyfullythriving.com/everyplate. It gives you 3 free meals for 2 to 4 people, and you can give it a try too. Maybe that would help you stretch your grocery budget. If those boxes are gone, there are some other credits too. So again, joyfullythriving.com/everyplate would let you check those out as well. When I am shopping for budgets, I am always looking for the best deals, as you see. That is why every week I don't typically have a set pattern. I go to a lot of different stores. I do shop at Kroger regularly, but I am shopping the sales. And because I am shopping the sales, I looked at my receipts this week. Just by shopping sales at Kroger, I saved my family $253.44, according to their receipts. So not a bad savings. If I had done every single one of my shopping trips just at Walmart, because that's just a common store, they do have everyday low priced items. If I had bought the exact same items, generic for generic, name brand for name brand, size for size, I would have spent $755.79 to buy the exact same groceries. That's not counting every plate in that, because that was a free deal, so it doesn't count that. But everything else, $755, whereas I spent $481. That's a savings of $273.84. So was it worth my time to check out a couple different stores during the month? I would say it is. It is definitely worth my time. Now, once again, for me, I live in a city where I have all of these stores readily available. I pass them daily as I am taking my 4 kids to and from the Lutheran school where they go. So this works for me. This is a way that I stretch our budget. But my encouragement to you is watch the sales. Look at those more expensive stores, because yes, I know typically they are more expensive than your Walmart or Aldi, but look at Amazon, even if you don't have the stores. Think about an every plate order. Think of the more expensive grocery stores that you have by you. You can find deals at all these places. It takes a little bit of time, but that's why I'm here. Of course, every Thursday I'll share my grocery haul and the deals that I am finding that week to help you take advantage of those too, and help you think outside the box or in the box as you are stretching your grocery budget, because I want to help us all save money. Thanks so much for joining me. If you want to see more deals about especially how I save money on meat, because May is a good month for meat sales, I'll leave a link so you can check out that video next. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you again soon.